How to listen and sense into your community's needs. As a part of the CCF and CCC, you will be required to find different ways to listen to the community. When you listen to the community, you are not only trying to listen to any one person, but really to what is the collective voice trying to say. The way you're listening is not only about listening, but also sensing, getting a deeper felt sense of what is the current atmosphere, what are the current pain points, and therefore what you should act on. When we go to listen, one of the first things we do is we don't even listen. We are just trying to confirm the opinions that we have. To be able to be an effective listener, you have to be able to put aside your own viewpoints and be fully present to the other person. When the other person is sharing, you need to listen not only to the words but to the emotions behind the words and really try and receive what the other person is saying. Do not speak from a pre rehearsed script, but actually say what comes to you at the point of time of having that conversation. It is only then that you will be able to have what is called a generative conversation, a conversation that was not going to happen except out of your own presence to that given situation. As you start talking to people, you will start seeing certain patterns. You will listen to the same things again and again, and slowly you will start building a picture of how the society is looking at its locality or at the current situation. This is when listening moves into sensing, because now you are looking at the deeper underlying patterns that the society is holding. You are in direct contact with the pain points of the society, and you're ready to act on those pain points. This sensing, in turn, is the space where you will act from. When you take an action just listening to yourself or one person, that action is never going to find roots in the community. But if you truly sense and then act from there, you will realize that there is something about that action that gets support. Let's say, for example, you're having a chai at your local neighborhood and you ask the chai wala, what is the key issue here? And he may say, sir, here there's a lot of honking that happens because people cross the road and the cars come in full speed. You ask the vegetable vendor, and they also say, for example, that it's too noisy. You ask a few citizens living there, and they may say that there is too much honking as well. And you may realize that what is needed there is a speed breaker. Because three people now have confirmed that there is a certain traffic issue at that place. Now you may have to figure out how to get that speed breaker done, which agencies are involved in doing that, and how to actually make sure that there's a speed breaker that comes there so that the honking stops. Remember, the person who you're interviewing may not know the answer that a speed breaker is needed, but may only know the problem that there is honking. Sensing involves listening to all the problems and then sensing into what is the action that will help resolve all these problems. Therefore, your listening has to come from a much deeper space than just downloading or confirming the opinions that you already have, or just listening to the facts that the other people are saying. This practice of sensing and listening is useful not only in the work that you'll be doing as a part of your project, but also in your day to day life, where you go about talking to people and understanding what they're really trying to say. Listening is a skill that I can't emphasize enough in terms of how important it is for your career, your life, your relationships, and of course for CCC and CCF.